Are they fucking weirdly good?
I think that Richardson has to. I think once again he has to think through the game a little bit better. I think that he's very prone to use the athleticism and not think the game as a QB should at that position.
Is he not responsible for 2, possibly 3 of the worst 10 throws of the first 4 weeks?
He is, dude. Anthony Richardson has.
He also has one of the best throws of the first few weeks too.
Enigma.
It's the enigma, right? There you go. Right? There you go. So, he once again super talented, right? Like you see flashes of why they picked him as high as they picked him, last season. But once again, if you want to be the guy that gets that second, third contract, right? You have to play the game smarter.
And you can't have Joe Flacco come in and fucking show you up.
Right, exactly. Where you can't have
that's some fucking Deshaun Watson.
That is Deshaun Watson.
55-year-old. You have 55-year-old Joe Flacco coming in.
You have 63-year-old Joe Flacco coming in and fucking taking over for you.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So
you're a 79-year-old Joe Flacco.
Yeah,
86-year-old.
Exactly.
That man is 106 years old. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. So, but it's amazing the resurgence that he's had too, right, late in his career. I think a lot of people, and probably including himself, thought it was over. But it's amazing to see what he's come into the last few seasons. But yeah, listen, I think styles make fights, and maybe they just had Pittsburgh's number. Some said I think you come into a game thinking as long as we keep it close, we got him, and maybe that's what Pittsburgh thought that day. Which I'm sure
that's how they play every game, isn't it? Like I feel like they're just like,
especially against a team like that, where the Colts are like more like a tweener, right? They're like there's games where you like, man, like Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, like these boys can go with anybody.
Jonathan Taylor's having a season.
Like, yeah, and then he's a beast. But then you have some moments where you're like, okay, like I can see where they can go 6-11 or 5-12, right? So they're that tweener team where you're like, man, can they figure it out? Will they figure it out? But it still remains to be seen. They have a lot left to be desired, in my opinion. But I'm hoping that Anthony Richardson can figure it out and stay healthy, because if they do, I think they'll be very exciting to watch in the future.
Bob, anything else on the Colts?
We're good.
Nah, fuck them.